I'm Paul Meacham, and I'm a system engineer at EADS Astrium. We're stood in our Mars yard facility, which is sort of about 11 metres by 11 metres, full of sand, and we use this to test out the rover. We've especially picked the types of sand that are in here to be representative of Martian soil, so we get the correct response from our rover prototypes when they drive around. This particular rover is our most recent prototype. We've had a series of prototypes to help us develop the different elements of the flight rover, but this one's the most recent one and the most advanced. It's known as the Locomotion Performance Model, or LPM, but more affectionately known as Bruno because they all have pet names. So it has 6 wheels, all have a series of independent motors, and then we have a mast which stretches up to just above 2 metres tall, that has some cameras on the top, and then all the electronics sit on a base plate in the middle. The wheels are connected to each other. We have the front 2 wheels on each side are connected to each other, the back 2 wheels are connected to each other in what we call a bogie system, and this allows the wheels to move up and down as it's driving over rocks to make sure we've always got 6 wheels in contact with the ground at all times. I guess we started this rover, the design for this particular prototype, maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. Well, certainly we knew we wanted one, and then it arrived about a year and a half after that, and we've been adding to it ever since. So it's really been an iterative process over the last 3 years. All the different cameras and all the sensors we have on the rover are all for something called autonomous navigation, which is the ability of the rover to drive itself across the surface of Mars. There's not really been a European rover before, but certainly not one that's capable of doing this, but it's very difficult to do. So we have got all the sensors on this particular prototype that the real one will have, and it allows us to develop the software and all the elements behind this autonomous navigation, such that the rover now can drive itself around this Mars yard without me having to control it manually. The end goal is to get to the science site as quickly as possible. That's the whole reason we're on Mars. That's what we really want to be. We don't want to spend all our time travelling to it. The applications that come from this sort of mission are often wide-ranging and sometimes difficult to predict, but a nice example from the Beagle 2 mission, the ill-fated Beagle 2 mission, one of the instruments on it was a mass spectrometer, and normally it's the size of a pretty large computer. It's a very, very large object, but they miniaturised it as such that it could fit in a suitcase, and now that's used in Africa to detect tuberculosis because they can just carry it into the field, whereas there's no way they could have done that before.